And you know exactly why. When grades not up to par like they supposed to be, and then I don't like liars.
Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. Man, boy, this defense.
And I didn't get a chance to go to that daggone school today, but I'm going this week.
Well done to sniff that out defensively.
Find out what's going on. You're too smart for that. You don't have nothing to do but take care of your stuff like you're supposed to.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he's out of bounds.
I don't understand that shit.
Down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards.
Who's you grinding at? Sit your ass down. No.
The Jets are going to use the 1st
You stop.
timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
I said no. What I said.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. This one caught by Davis.
Come on, man. Don't call it bullshit ass flag.
Taken down, but a late flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
Yeah, I can't even see my shit.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here.
I don't know, because Salik upset by her dress.
Moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Salik is highly upset.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just
Let me see that paper. Let me see that paper. Leave it right there.
Brees Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game.
I told you when I finish, I'm going to help you. I want to see it.
We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
It's like a block worth of nothing on that play. Shit.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that will be...
I didn't make him drop that ball. Oh, man, this is some bullshit.
Like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
I'm the man on him, and he's still catching. That's bullshit.
Out at about the 26-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Guzman. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Good job.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's like breast cancer awareness or
what you got to wear?
paint color or something.
So I could just wear all color?
Wear a pink shirt or blue shirt for autism.
Oh, so it's just pink and blue, not yellow?
The interception, here's Wilson.
Because I don't got nothing blue.
Is this intercepted? It is.
It's Alabama.
Yellow.
Makes a pick.
What is yellow for?
Oh,
that's what you got to figure out.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
You got blue? Don't you have something blue?
Nope. Well, I got shoes on here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's a bull.
Just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
This guy goes down, but through all that, he gets up.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Down right around the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Just keeping the play alive. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
What you playing with them gloves for, boy?
And Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was 3 of 9.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this one's incomplete.
That's my roll on.
Not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. And 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And I'll tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitive.
I told you about playing with him like that. Well, you was doing something. He ain't just put his hands on you.
He did.
Juan, don't come in here with that bullshit. No. I know better than that.
What?
To throw again.
Oh, you laid down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bruce Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
I don't have my stuff.
So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create
Here it
space
is.
down near the goal.
Okay, it's the one.
And he's able to take it into the end zone.
No, you're not. Put it back. That ain't for you to be playing with. No. Shit, we use that lotion. That lotion is expensive. Ain't for you to be playing with.
How much is it?
No, you ain't gonna buy it. This lotion like $13. You ain't even got $1 barely.
How you know?
Cause I know. You wasting money on bullshit.
Well, I know how much I got. I got
As they run up
$1.77.
and send this one away.
I spent my money.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchdown.
Again, bullshit.
And then I also bought something from the TikTok
Bill's
shop.
going to take over now late in this 1st
Bullshit.
half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
I think you need to fix it back.
So I'm looking forward to watching them
Think not.
this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball.
Didn't I tell you about going through my stuff? Hey, stop being so damn nosy.
After they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And that's
Good job. Dropped it.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Good clean play.
No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field for the 3 and out.
Madden rising now
Hey,
on to punt this
lay your ass down. Lay down.
It's taken to 26. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Play action. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final time.
You chill on broadcasting?
They'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining
Get your ass out of here
in
with
the
that.
2nd quarter.
I was trying to support the Irish. I was trying to be like a supporter of the Irish.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back positions. It's another 1st down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd
Okay,
down.
get your ass and go get in here. Get in, come here. Get your ass in here and lay down.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando,
Down.
where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. Let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Colts who have the lead in there. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Devin Duvernay, a touchdown reception.
Oh, sorry.
Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities. Check in on the Vikings at home
Get off me with
in
that.
Minneapolis.
Come on before you break my damn chair.
They've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Vikings trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Didn't I tell you lay down?
The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game
Stop
of
fooling
football
yourself.
has shifted
Come on.
towards pass first.
I'm gonna run you out of here.
So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A give running right is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in the backfield.
We're going to put the hell out.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. That he won't quite make.
Taking my 4th and 4.
He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete.
That's drag.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice consistent game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there. I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So many D-words.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Wilson.
What a catch.
What a grab. So the completion results there in 9 yards. Brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great work.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And a
That's some bull crap.
Incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
I'm sure there was a tough
Defense, baby. Good defense.
strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Up and good for Santoso. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the three, but with starting field position like that,
sit down.
It's not what you're banking on.
You ain't going nowhere.
You have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone. Put sixes on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
No.
Set to take the field.
Don't try it.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, they gave up a few yards there.
Excited about them
I think it's a
Seahawks over there, huh?
against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet is just jump around and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. A handoff for Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter.
Get over here. Come. Get your ass over here.
Just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That's brought in by Davis.
What a catch.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
From the 27, Allen has got it complete to Diggs, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Guzman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's
good job, Hall.
a Jet touchdown.
Bryce.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
Oh, that should have been intercepted. Come on, man.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left
Throw it away. Good job.
but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he steps up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Guzman. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try and set up the screen.
Good job, man. Good job.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play.
He still touched the ball. That's some bull crap.
And seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, and you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Running for it. Here's Cook.
Didn't get it.
Is he close?
Good job.
No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on 2nd down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken.
5 minutes, 32 clock.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Here's Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing is Wilson. And a throw there going to be...
That was slant. How he missed that throw?
Big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings.
Oh, that's some bull.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much of it, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Jets. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Jets, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.